Sarah's got loads of editing that she needs to do. You know, being this massive wedding scammer, you're always busy scamming people.
Turn down for what? Turn down for what?
What's going on, guys? Welcome to today's vlog. It is Sunday the 19th of August, and just before we start this vlog, I need to get something out there. This has been bothering both myself and Sarah for quite some time, and I think once we've got this out of the way and once we've got this knocked on the head, we'll be able to carry on vlogging as a family normal, like we used to. Now, for those of you that know, or those of you that have seen social media, there has been a woman that's been going around social media called Nicola Owens, who's been claiming Sarah is a wedding photographer scammer. Now, this hasn't sat well with me whatsoever over the past 6-7 months. In fact, it's become that bad that we've actually now had to involve the police because we're constantly being trolled, and as everybody knows, trolling now across any form of social media and in life generally is now a criminal offence. So we've now got Greater Manchester Police involved in that because it's now gone from it being a court case to this woman winning the court case to us appealing to us still sending trolls and still constantly harassing Sarah on a daily basis, which is brutal. It's quite late on in the day today, and I've spent the best part of the day arguing on Twitter with trolls, and at the end of the day I kind of sat there and thought, I'm not even seeing my kids. I'm arguing on Twitter and social media with goons that I shouldn't even be, because family's more important than any of that crap. It really is. But I just wanted to get it out there first. Sarah is not a wedding scammer whatsoever. She produced these pictures for this woman, and then when Sarah was waiting to, during the time that she was editing the pictures, which takes 6 to 12 weeks, she was also doing another wedding before that. And this woman was badgering Sarah all the time, saying, can you give me some pictures? I'm having a really hard time at the minute with my partner's ex-girlfriend or ex-wife, and it'd really cheer me up. So Sarah would stop on one wedding just to please her, because that's the kind of woman that she is. She doesn't want to let anybody down. This then turned into constant badgering and abuse at the time when Chloe lost the baby. Now, when Chloe lost the baby, she didn't have a moral compass in her body, and she didn't care. She kept saying, well, you're still advertising on Facebook. I advertised for Sarah because her business has still got to take over and run. If you haven't seen it, I urge you to look for it. I actually screamed and swore down the phone to this woman, and if I could do it all again, would I have screamed and shouted at her? Yes, I would have done, and I would have hurled abuse at her and a boyfriend, or a husband, sorry, because at the time we just lost a grandchild, and our daughter had lost a baby, and this woman didn't give two hoots about that whatsoever. But Sarah's pictures speak for themselves. This woman is vile. She's constantly harassing us on Facebook. She never stops. She actually went to court and won, but we're appealing it because we couldn't go to court because, unfortunately, I'm not really going to show you, but these are the test results from the Down syndrome test. We had to be tested again, or the baby did, because the baby wasn't growing to the size that the hospital liked. So it was of utmost importance that we get there. You know, when you've got a baby and then you've got a court case, the baby kind of comes into it as far as we're concerned. There's one other thing as well, if she is watching this, and I'm pretty sure that she is, just to squash it, if it goes to an appeal, and I very much doubt you'll win if it goes to appeal, but if you do win, we will not be paying you. You've received the goods. We've also taken advice as well, that we've got all the messages, we've shown them. We're going to be showing them tonight, sorry, on a live stream. If you've not seen it, it'll be popping up at the top. And if you're watching this now, you'll already have seen it. Of her saying that the pictures were amazing. This is a woman that we laughed with, dined with, drank with, celebrated with, had a photo booth with, and was hugged at the end of the night and told we'd done an amazing job. My wife is not a wedding scammer. My wife is a fantastic photographer and a fantastic person, and will bend over backwards for anybody. I now feel a hell of a lot better for getting this off my chest. If you want to find everything about it, you can do. It's all over social media. It won't stop her doing anything with a photographer. She's just taken on a brand new studio. The studio works surpassing the wedding work. She still will be doing weddings, but not at the scale that she has done. This has put her off for quite a while. because you can't agree to say you like something and then do a complete 360 on it and expect you're going to win a court case or get the money back. It's not going to work like that. She arrived, she took pictures, she edited, you agreed, you liked them, you loved them. End of discussion. So we are going to get this daily vlog started. I'm going to go check in with Sarah. It's quite late on in the day. It feels to me like it's going to be a bit of a wasted day today because I've been infuriated with this. And yeah, I mean, we just need to concentrate on the family channel. We really do. It's nearly Christmas, it's nearly Vlogmas, it's nearly Vlogtober. We just need to get it started. So as I said, Sarah's down here. She's currently editing away with her little self. She's actually broken, or Alfie broke her glasses earlier today, sat on them on the couch. So she's literally like, see him now with the glasses with just one earpiece on, which is hilarious. As I said, the kids are upstairs. They're watching The Last Jedi on Sky. It came on Friday, so I recorded it for them. I normally buy it, but this time I haven't bought it. I haven't even seen Solo, which I'm disappointed with because I wanted to go and see Solo at the cinemas, but we were away on holiday, so we didn't get a chance to see it. Chloe stayed out last night at a boyfriend's that isn't a boyfriend. She says it's a boyfriend, then she says it's not a boyfriend. I don't know if it is a boyfriend or it's not a boyfriend, but I don't even know if she's got a boyfriend. I'm sick of saying boyfriend now. But she stayed there last night. Imogen's got a mood on her because she's been asked to do the ironing and she's pulled her face about it. But we made a deal with Imogen. She had like a £1,500 phone bought for her, and she's on a contract that costs us £50 a month. So we said, when we need the ironing doing, you have to do the ironing for us. Yeah, definitely, definitely. You know what kids are like. Once they've said it, once they've got it, then they start to pull the face, which is unlucky for her because she's still doing the ironing. So she'll be down doing the ironing in a minute. Naomi and Daz were supposed to come over the weekend, but Naomi's poorly, hence why we didn't do the lives. You'll have seen the live that we do tonight. The live's going up at, I think we're doing live at about 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock. We're going live for about an hour. I've got a printer that I want to finish off. Sarah's got loads of editing that she needs to do. You know, being this massive wedding scammer, you're always busy scamming people. It's amazing. She sits there in the corner and she scams people all the time. It's hilarious. So as I've said, I'm gonna nail the coffin shut. I've just spoken about it then. I wanted to get it out there before anybody else gets it out there, which you've probably seen if you're following us on Facebook. It's been posted here, there and everywhere. But you know what? You rise above it. It isn't fact. It's just a load of old baloney.
Later that same evening.
Hi guys. So I thought I'd check in for a little bit because we've not actually vlogged much today. Simply because I've been editing a wedding that has got to be delivered tomorrow. Well, I've just been doing some extra pictures because obviously I had a bit of extra time because she went out over the weekend. I was going to drop them off yesterday, but she had a little bit of a hangover. So I said I'd drop them off tomorrow night, so I just thought, well, I'll just edit some more of the pictures. So she's just got some extras because there was so many pictures. So I think I'm just gonna like edit some others and just send them her by email as well, just simply because she's a friend and you know she goes to school, she goes to the same school that the kids go to, and she's really nice, Sarah. So most of the day as well I've been doing the kids some artwork for their YouTube channels that they want to do, the gaming channel ones. So I'll show you quickly now one of the ones that I've done tonight. I'd already done the other two previous, so I'll show you them also. I did Oscar and Alfie's and I've done Mason's, so I'll just show you quickly. So this is the one that I've done for one of the boys. I can't remember whether this is Alfie's. Then I did this one. And then I've just done this one tonight for Mason. So I just thought I'd show you them, just because it's something that I was doing for the kids today. The kids have actually been in the vlog today because, to be honest, we've not really done much today. They've basically just lazed around in pyjamas and we've just had a lazy Sunday. They've had like nuggets for dinner and they've had pizza for tea. So they basically just picked what they wanted for today and just let them have a lazy day. Vanellope is becoming a little Fortnite head. So she comes in my bedroom in the morning and goes, can I put the computer on? Because obviously we've got the big telly here. So she comes in and says, can I put the computer on? And my nice tiny bedroom is no longer a nice tiny bedroom. because Dave comes down and deodorants that's supposed to go over there, they don't. You put some on my makeup desk. So I'm just going to tidy the bedroom up now. I've just been sorting some of the uniforms out. Got some of Portia's here. Well, just shirts. She was meant to try them on, but she hasn't. What else have I done today? Not much. Apart from that, sorted a load of washing out that needed sorting out because it was just like piling high, because I've been editing for 2 days, so I've just kind of been running back into the washing machine and just putting loads on and then just hanging it up. So while I'm on it, I just want to clear a few things up. There's been quite a few people going around Facebook, Twitter and Instagram actually stating that my photographer, that I am actually a scammer. That is not the case. Honestly, I wouldn't even dream of ripping anybody off, because obviously I love my job. Now, the girl in particular, this Nicola, she was fine on her wedding day and we got on like an house on fire. We were actually having pictures in the photo booth together, and I just don't understand where any of this has come from, to be honest. You know, I don't know why she's turned and gone so horrible, but I have got all the evidence to prove that she had her pictures. I actually didn't keep the receipt for the recorded slip that when I sent her the pictures, but I actually messaged her and said, if you haven't received them, I'll quite happily replace them. And her response to that was, I don't want a replacement, I want my money. I want what I paid for and I want the money back. Well, that isn't what happens, unfortunately. That doesn't mean that I'm a scammer, because I refuse to give you your money back. I just refused to give you your money back because the items had actually been sent, and I'd actually offered to send the products again, simply because obviously I didn't want her to be upset, you know. But for her to come back and start putting videos on Facebook of my husband screaming and shouting at her, you know, Dave only ever screams and shouts at somebody on the phone if he's got a good enough reason to be screaming and shouting at him on the phone. And to be fair, he had a good reason. You know, she'd phoned up giving me a load of abuse, even though she knew what I was going through with Chloe at the time. You know, that didn't even cross her mind, or she didn't feel sorry for anything that was going on. She was more interested in why you were advertising. It's like, well, you know, unfortunately, we've still got to advertise the business, because otherwise if we go away, it looks like we've just stopped business, when that's not the case. So I just wanted to clear that up. There will be a video, a full video on this on my Simply Sarah channel, simply because I don't want people going around thinking that I try and do people out of pictures. You know, at the end of the day, I'm there to shoot their special day. I'm there to provide a service, and that's what I do. I always get on with absolutely everybody. You know, I don't go in there with a bad attitude. I try and make the bride and groom feel as relaxed as I can. I don't want them to think that I'm like, come on, we've got to do this, we've got to do this, you know, because I know that they're talking to people and I know they've got guests there. So I try and stay in the background as much as I can, because obviously I don't want to constantly be in their face. I just want to do the pictures that I'm there to do and then go home. And that's simply what I did. So, you know, it's a little bit upsetting because she's actually trying to ruin me all over Facebook. She can keep trying, you know, it's not going to stop me. So as much as she does it, I really don't care. The police are actually involved now. I've actually involved the police because I've had so much harassment through Facebook, and I've got about 40 people. So, you know, the police have got all this. And it's obvious that it was coming from her because they always mention her name. So they obviously know her, or they're just kind of taking her word rather than actually knowing the full story. Which is fair enough, because obviously I'm not posting anything all over Facebook or all over Twitter or wherever. I've put my statement on my Sarah Ravenscroft photography, and I've put it on my personal Facebook of what I feel has happened, because I know that is what's happened, and that's all I'm going to say on it. I'm going to just say the rest on my channel, because obviously I don't want to bring it to the family channel, but I just want to make people aware that most of you know that I'm not like that. And if you met me in person, you'd see that I'm not that kind of person at all. You know, I sit here, I've had the worst life ever. I would not even dream of making anybody else's life hell. So anyway, enough said on that. I just wanted to clear that up, just in case anybody's got any doubts out there, or anybody wants to make any videos saying Sarah's a scammer. You know, go ahead, because to be perfectly honest, it wouldn't matter if there was 5,000 people out there doing exactly the same video, because it doesn't get to me. Seriously, I have learned so much growing up from being 9 years old, and people like that do not get to me whatsoever. This is why I was saying about the thumbs down. When I go on a video and I watch the Coney Jolas, or I watch the Fizz Fam and they've got thumbs down, I don't sit there and go, oh my god, I'm not watching them, they've got 400 thumbs down. You know, that's not the case. People come on to watch a video, they don't come on to check whether you've got thumbs up or thumbs down. Fact. So enough said, because things to do, people to see, places to go, and things to do. So what else am I going to be doing for the rest of the night? Well, I'm just going to go and get in the bath now, and then I'm going to chill out with Dave and hopefully watch a little bit of telly, because we haven't actually been going to bed until like 2 o'clock in the morning most nights, simply because I've just been getting stuff done with my photography, and I've been watching new videos, because obviously I've given up the weddings now for a few years. So I'm going for more training. I'm going to be doing classes, and then I want to do newborn posing classes. You know, so I want to spend the next like 12 to 24 months just concentrating on learning new stuff, and concentrating on learning to use my camera to its fullest, because, and although I know how to use my camera, there's so much more you can do with a camera. People think, what? But, you know, there's so many effects you can use. You can buy crystals, you can make different flares on your camera, you can make pictures look absolutely awesome. And that's just what I want to do, because obviously I want to keep progressing. And I've only been a photographer for like 2 years, and it was actually my friend that got me into it. And she's a photographer, Samantha Gill. You know, so if it worked for her, I don't think I would have had this much confidence now, so thanks to Sam. But, you know, we all learn, we all make mistakes. It don't matter what job you've got, whether you're a nurse, whether you're a dentist, whether you're a doctor, you know, there's always mistakes making. Photography, it's not even that I'm making mistakes in my pictures, it's just when I first started, I was finding the editing really difficult, because there is so much effort and time that needs putting into editing. It basically takes you away from your family, and this is what people don't understand. If there's any photographers on here, please comment and tell them exactly how it is. It takes your whole life away from your family, your kids, you know, and you're trying to fit that in around everything else. And especially when we've got 9 kids as well. I'm not saying that that's an excuse, you know, because it's a job at the end of the day. And to be fair, if I'm going to be late, I always let people know, you know, I'm running behind, I'm stressing out, you know, is it okay if you just give me an extra couple of weeks? And most of them are fine with that. Now, when I was actually doing Nicola's wedding, it was the fact that she was constantly mithering, can you have extra pictures, can you have extra pictures, can you do me some extra pictures, because I'm feeling down, you know. Your personal problems in regards to something that's not really that serious are your own problem. You know, I could understand if somebody had died in the family and your pictures were cheering you up, then that'd be a total different matter. But taking your husband's ex-girlfriend to court just makes you look like you were just trying to get the money out of me because you couldn't afford to take her, you know. And I'm not usually one to judge, but you've actually annoyed me to a point where, you know, I can't even explain. That's how annoyed you've made me feel. So, but, you know, they say you get back up and you keep riding that donkey. And that's exactly what I'm gonna do, because nobody puts baby in a corner.
Nobody puts baby in a corner.
So I will see you guys in tomorrow's vlog, and hopefully tomorrow's vlog is a lot more energetic. I don't know what word to use. That sounded good. So anyway, I'm hoping that we get to go out and do some things with the kids tomorrow. I know Dave's going to his office. I'm going to do a bit of editing and then hopefully try and find something to do with the kids just before Dave comes home, and then maybe take him to the park or something. But obviously the weather is absolutely dreadful, so I'm not banking on going anywhere. We'll probably end up staying in the house because there's not much to do in training, unless we can like find somewhere to go, like tumbles or like a jump station. But it just depends on what time Dave gets back from his office, and I'm trying to prepare the gender reveal and the baby shower with Naomi. Well, I'm not really doing anything, she's doing it all, but I'm just kind of like passing her the money for the cake and stuff, and just letting her just go ahead and just do whatever she wants to do basically. And then I've got my cousin Samantha. She's kindly offered to let me borrow her chocolate fountain. I don't know if she's going to put that up. I think she is. Chocolate fountain, the candy cart, and there's something else, but I can't think what it is. Just before I go, I'm just going to show you my cousin's page. In fact, I've even got my phone with me. I don't think I have. I might just go upstairs and get it dead quickly. And I'll show you her page, where it's called Bows and Ties, I think, or Ties and Bows. So we'll just go and look now, and then you can go and check out her page and give it a big thumbs up and give it a like. So I'll just come upstairs dead quickly, and I'm going to show you my cousin's website. I'm not too sure whether she's got a Facebook page. I'll have to ask her, but she did send me a page, so I'll leave the link in the description, but I'll get Dave to put it in, and then you can go and check it out, because obviously you can't see all the wording on here. So anyway, let me just show you quickly. So this is a website here. So if you just go down it, it's just got like services, packages, gallery, and she does cake stands, centerpieces, photo booth, letter displays, venue dressing, candy cart. I'm not sure if she's got pictures on it, but if you go to gallery, and she's got chocolate fountain, LED backdrop, magic mirror, photo booth, table decorations, venue dressing again. So I'm taking it, this is the magic mirror, and then this is some of the candy cart stuff. Oh, this might be the candy cart actually. And your jars, chocolate fountain. I'm not sure what that is. Oh, that might just be the uplighters. And your backdrops. That's your magic mirror. And these are like centerpieces that she does. There's so much on it, but you could just go and have a look. At least when we get married next time, I won't need to buy anything. Just get Sam to do it, can't we, babe?
Yeah.
So don't forget, this is what it's called. Bows and Ties Events Planner. And then I think it might have a contact number. Just ring up and say, Sarah sent me. She said you'll give me a discount.
Alright guys, gonna end today's vlog. I hope everybody has enjoyed it. Sorry that it's been a bit of a, like, we basically had to get it out of the way today with this wedding scamming nonsense that's been going around with this woman and other people that are sticking their ear in for, because they haven't got anything else to do basically. So that's done now, it's out of the way. We just had to address it. Now it's done, we can move forward and just get on basically doing the family vlogging stuff, which is really what we want to do. Big day tomorrow because I'm in the office on my own all day because Dad's is back at work, so hopefully I'm going to get the 3 printers that are in there that aren't working at the minute working. One of them's jammed, the other one just isn't printing properly. If it doesn't print properly again tomorrow, I think that's going to be a complete change of the hot end at the end of it. And then I'm going to build this thing tomorrow evening because we're not doing a live. I won't be going to the unit tomorrow evening and it's just, it needs to be done. It's nearly there now. I mean, it's just, the bed's on, everything's ready for it. It needs to be finished. So do not forget to smash the like button, subscribe if you're not already. Make sure you click the notification bell. Make sure you leave us a comment and we will see you guys tomorrow because we do this every single day.